Yo, family, what's up? We're in the car with it. Whole different experience. Let's see what we can do here. Just wanted to talk about the Hasbro live stream time recording. This was yesterday, so May 18th, and it was pretty interesting. I saw some stuff that I think I might pick up. Other stuff is like, maybe, maybe not, things like that. And we're going to talk about it briefly. First off, Hulk 2099 is part of the Hulk line they're doing this year. They've been dropping Hulk figures from, I think, from the top of the year going through, through the rest of the year. Unique Hulk packaging, kind of a callback to the 90s Hulk action figure line. Dope stuff. The Hulk 2099 figure is actually something I've been wanting to get ever since seeing his old vintage 90s figure, I believe. Should be 90s because that's when that character actually was debuted in the 2099 run in the Unlimited Duo books with Spider-Man 2099, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, that particular character I've been looking forward to getting. I'm probably just going to cancel my Professor Hulk order, another ode to the 90s, just because it's like, yo, I'll just rather save the money and get the Hulk 2099. Yes, he doesn't have fist, but it looks close enough. Some people are probably a little upset because he's probably not bigger, which he could have been bigger, but we just gonna go with the flow. We're gonna go with the flow on that one. We ain't gonna get too crazy. The other thing they showed was a Professor X, which is Professor X from the 97 cartoon, which is a Comic Con exclusive, which a part of me is like, that's a weird choice to be a Comic Con exclusive because, well, I feel like some people might need that for their collection, but I have a weird, strange suspicion that it's going to go from exclusive to mainline. You can buy it at the store, have fun with it, get it for your collection, all that. For those who are 90s X-Men fans, some people might try to get it just because of the updated chair, updated articulation, all of that fun stuff. That's normally how these things go. Another thing they showed was the Future Foundation, the whole team. The whole team. For those that don't know, the Future Foundation is the Fantastic Four, but this is further along in the comic book run. This in the 2010s? I can't remember. Like somewhere in the 2010s, I think. But Future Foundation has happened. Johnny Storm at this point is dead, though I don't think he stays dead for long because comic books. But yeah, no, the team is made up of Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, about to say Storm, new Fantastic Four. No, but um, Mister Mister and Mrs. Richards, the Thing, and Spider Man, and they have the whole team. They're doing them in two packs. I think Mister Fantastic and Spidey's in one, and Invisible Woman and Thing is in the other. It should be an interesting kind of two-pack pickup. That's a maybe for me. Kind of a maybe. I'm not entirely sure. They then showed, and I'm doing this probably all out of order, so forgive me, but then they also showed, and I think this is the last thing, I'm doing it off the top of my dome, no notes. There was the Spider-Man 1967 box set, which comes with your Spider-Man, all the hands, the thwippies, all the updated body parts, and then a Peter Parker head sculpt and a mask sculpt to hold his mask. You have the lizard and you have Electro, and apparently this is a callback to a meme. And it's like the Spider-Man pointing me, but you have to buy two of those box sets for that to make sense. And I think there's another meme involving the lizard and Electro. I don't quite know. I saw that box set, right? Instant instant thing went off in my head like, oh snap, like that's kind of cool. I don't actually need it. I am a Spider-Man fan. My introduction into Spider-Man fandom was the 90s animated cartoon, and I remember having like one or two comic books of Spidey when I was like a little knee high kid. And I actually remember Morbius was in that comic. I just don't know the issue and I can't recall that cover very well. Yet seeing that 67, like Spider-Man 67 box set was kind of dope. And for me, if I had extra bread and if I was going to Comic-Con and if I could, I would. I have a feeling that box set is going to be $100+ just because, whatever. But for those that probably are Spider-Man heads and probably been Spider-Man heads since that inception, they probably got a kick out of that because it's very, like, no lie, that whole box set is just gimmicky. It's gimmicky. The packaging just it hits your nostalgia bone. If you're a Spider-Man fan and you just really like Spider-Man, that's probably gonna hit your bone. Like, yeah, I needs that. For me, I looked at, I was like, yo, if I could, I would. I don't have a lizard right now. I don't have a comic book Electro. I have the MCU version, kind of updated No Way Home Electro figure. And I'm just like, yo, a good comic book looking one will look nice. And that one is from the cartoon, from the box set, but that's it, it looks close enough. For me, I throw it in an animated or comic book, my comic book display, which is kind of both kind of intertwined because the looks aren't really all that different. But yeah, if I could get my hands on that Electro, I'd probably use them. Probably would use them. And that was pretty much all they showed. Overall, I thought this live stream was interesting. Some people were probably like, this could have been an email, which it could have been. There was really no point of probably doing a whole big live stream, but there was some cool stuff. I'm looking forward to mostly the Hulk 2099 figure that comes out, I think, in fall. I'm definitely gonna get that because my 2099 collection, I have Spidey, I have Miguel Ojeda. I need my boy Eric, aka Spider. I mean, aka Hulk 2099. There's two more figures that I need for that collection for me to be complete. It would actually, well, technically, two more and a possible. Doom 2099, which I think he's on a list, and then I need Ghost Rider 2099. Then Ravage, he, I remember he was in a particular crossover book. I don't know if I have that book. I think I do, or maybe I just saw a panel. But he's a part of that whole 2099 original, original crew from back in the day. And I was born in 92. I didn't stumble across these comics until I was in high school. So I became a fan when I read this stuff. I'm like, so this is what I was missing out on? Didn't know this existed. And trying to collect these things casually, as I go. But that's about it. This probably has become a mainline video and not just a little short. So, if you tuned in and you just like to listen to me ramble, I appreciate your time. I'm sorry if you felt like I wasted your time. And if you stayed here though, and if you enjoyed it, cool, comment, like it or don't like it. It's completely up to you. Let's dialogue a little bit in the comment section. Until next time, y'all, God bless you and your family. And also work hard, but don't work too hard. But work hard enough. Be diligent. Be diligent in what you're doing. Okay? All right. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.